All righty. How we darn, people? How we darn? How we darn? Let us know if the stream is okay, because we're not 100% sure. I forgot to turn my VPN off, and if I turn my VPN off, if I turn it off now, it'll end the stream entirely. So let us know. Please let us know if it sounds all right, and if it feels all right. So far, it doesn't look like it's lagging too much. But what's up, people? What's up? If you don't know, we were just on our redraft channel doing a redraft mock, and we also did a best ball draft on Underdog. You can sign up on Underdog if you want, link in the description. But if you can do us a huge favor and drop a like for us.
You like that? You like that?
Do us a huge favor, drop a like on this stream. That would mean a ton. So let's see who's here. What's up, Paco? He says, can't tune in. Have a good show, fellas. All you degenerates, drop a like. Appreciate that. You. Joey, we are here. I hope you're, or Joel, I hope you're here as well. Let us know if you're still here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a late start here, obviously, because we were on our other channel. If we, I guess, how can I say this? To keep in mind, if we do have a late start and we have a change, it's probably because we're live on our redraft channel. Just keep that in mind, guys, and that's always in the link in the description below. If we're saying we're going to start at what is it, 8:30, 9:30, or 8 o'clock, and we're not live yet, go and check our redraft channel because we're most likely there.
Hey, Russian. Hey, welcome Russian, to the Vets, brother. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. That's very, very kind of you, my man.
Yeah, I saw that question over there as we ended it. Put that question in the chat again. I think it was Alec Pierce and somebody else. We can definitely give you some thought process on that best ball. But that's awesome that you got in the same best ball draft with us, man. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for becoming a YouTube member, man. That's huge love. And by the way, now that you're on the Vets, Russian, we have a live stream that happens on Sunday nights. That's only for our supporters. So you'll get the notification on YouTube to join us then as well. People who support us on Patreon and YouTube, we have a stream just for them. So we'll probably see you on that stream as well. Curb Stomp, I have no idea who you are, but these questions are hilarious. You were kidnapped at the age of 12. Does size matter? Was a woman? Oh, it's real good. Feels great. What are we talking about? What's up, Akshay? Says the link is going to be in the Discord. That's right. It will. What's up, Peter? Again, thank you so much, Russian, for becoming a member. And Freak Stomper said, what's up, man? He says, yes, size matters, bro. Sorry about it. All right, we are going to do a Dynasty Startup draft. So if you would like to join us, how can they do that, Badaki?
Yeah, super simple, super easy to join our Discord. Go on the link in the description below. Join our Discord, and all you have to do is go to the Dynasty Mock Draft tab, and that's where we'll be posting that link. I will be posting that link to our mock drafts. It might be a little bit easier to join today just because we did start a little bit later. Not everyone is as active. But join the Discord. Once
It'll still be filled up.
It'll still be there.
2 seconds. So
Dynasty Mock Draft tab, and that's where we post the link there. I'm going to post this link there now.
Yeah.
So get ready. And
just be aware, some people will miss out, so don't be upset.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
It is first come, first serve.
Come, first serve. So you probably will miss out, but we do this nearly almost every single day, and we're going to continue to do it leading up to the season. So we appreciate each and every one of you. Link has been sent. There it is.
What's up, Dennis? Hey. Okay, Colson. Thanks for the sub, brother. Dennis says, I put my startup team on the Discord. Nick Folks is my username. Please do it for your next ep. We will consider it for sure. You know, what we tell everyone who submits a team is that if we feel like we can help you, we'll make a video about it. But if we look at your team and it's just an incredible team, like there's not much for us to say. So we'll definitely have a look at it. Every team that's in there is considered. You know, we'll definitely consider it. Daniel says Blaze in the background. Curbs gotta work with what you got. What's up, Matt? Dennis, hopefully you're able to get in. Colson, this is a mock draft, brother. This is a mock draft. We have a lot of real drafts on our page as well. If you want to check that out, you can see those uploads from, you know, we have, I think 10 real drafts, excuse me, on this page. On the clock at the 102, Herbert or Mahomes. I'm going Mahomes. I think Badaki's going Herbert.
I'm going Herbert.
All right, let's go ahead and start this mock draft. 30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. It is SuperFlex. PPR SuperFlex, not tight end premium. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Megatron's at the 101. Let's see what he's going to do. What's up, Ninka? Welcome in. Freak Stomper says Herbert. As we see Herbert go at the 101. Okay, so Colson says he's pinto beans. Okay, so you're at the 1-9. Nice. Welcome in, Colson.
Nice, awesome.
Okay, what is going on right now? This is a SuperFlex league.
This is SuperFlex league.
What is happening? I don't think you'll see that ever in a real draft, but let's see what Reggie's up to. Reggie's always got some interesting strats here. This is a SuperFlex Dynasty startup draft. Typically, you'll see these quarterbacks go, but let's see what Reggie's got up his sleeve. I don't know. What's up, Marsh? Akshay says, love Herbert, had to take him. Understandable, brother. Understandable. Is the stream quality okay, guys? Everything okay? Is the volume okay for our sound? Let us know.
It's looking good so far. It's feeling good, so. You're looking good, feeling good. Looking good, feeling good. Like I should.
Yeah, Josh Allen at the 103. I know, Riley. I don't understand how that happened, but here we are. You know? You never know. I mean, I guess in some drafts, some crazy stuff will happen. Yep. What's up, Marsh? Reggie's here. Reggie, what was the thought process with JJ at the 102? I mean, we love JJ, but it might be a little too early ahead of these elite quarterbacks in SuperFlex, you know? Just curious what you were thinking. Not that it was wrong or right. 30 people watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. It's late night Dynasty mock draft time.
Late night Dynasty mock draft, baby. I hope you guys are feeling good, doing good. What an opportunity to be here, huh?
Wow. Did you get to put times on that other stream, by the way?
No, I might do them after because I kind of want to focus on. I can definitely do it now, but.
Okay, just because there'll be some people who will watch it straight away. That's why I put the times in straight away.
Okay. I'll definitely. I'll try and do it now then. Let's see.
Yeah. Try and do that for us if you can. We see Chase go off the board at the 1-9. Pitts at the 110, then Dak, Najee, CD, and Javonte. And let's see what Pookie does here.
Pookie.
Reggie says, going to be quarterbacks at my spot in the second and third. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's see what quarterbacks you end up with. It's 12:10 p.m. here for us. Just half past midday. Akshay says, Pitts that early? You know, I think that doesn't feel too early for us. We're pretty high on Pitts, but I think 110 to the 205-ish is where you're going to see him in most of our mocks and in most of our real drafts. So that feels about right for us.
Yeah, it definitely feels about right. So we're okay taking him there. I'm on the clock here. Let's see where I go.
Colson says, when I watch y'all's vids, I feel like I'm talking to a friend. Y'all are so chill and real down to earth and easily my favorite fantasy YouTubers. Wow. That's very kind of you, man.
I appreciate it, man. That's awesome.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Much. Yeah, thank you for coming through, always showing love. We wouldn't be here without you guys, so I hope you guys always enjoy us. It's always fun and bands and jokes.
Enjoy us. Very nice. I like it.
Very nice. Very nice. She's a liar. I hate her.
Look at my chair. It's Dynasty. Steven says, yep, Colson, the community engagement is mwah. I actually really like that meme, that emoji. Hey, welcome, James.
Appreciate you, man.
All right. I mean, Deshaun Watson's still here at the 2-9. I will happily take a shot on him at that point. I still personally feel like Watson should go like around the 1-9 to the 2-4, you know, like this kind of end of the board here.
Yeah.
So I know we're not talking ethically here. We're just talking about him as a fantasy player. But yeah. Peter says Jalen Tolbert is the next Cooper Kupp. Said it here first. I mean, that is a very hot take.
That is definitely huge.
We like Tolbert, but that is a hot take. I mean,
yeah,
you could be right. Who knows? Who knows?
That is pretty big. But yeah, we definitely love Tolbert. He's a guy I keep saying you guys should target in the late round. I think we both been saying it. Target him in the late round, your late round drafts, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
what's up, Backlajin? You guys worrying about Trey Lance's struggles in camp? No, not really. I mean, to be fair, I think Badaki and I don't put a ton of merit into camp reports in general. It has to be a very specific camp report from the right people for me to really consider it. Like, if the head coach says something, if the offensive coordinator says something specific about the game plan changing. But no, you shouldn't get too high. You shouldn't get too low on camp reports, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I think like if we really are weighing these camp reports really, really seriously, then we're really hurting ourselves, because we saw that same thing with Chase last year. We saw the same thing with all these other people this past year, and these guys
apparently Joe Burrow wasn't comfortable in the pocket, right? So I mean,
yeah,
so many things.
Exactly.
Trey Lance didn't have like an incredible year, and I'm not a huge fan of him in particular long term, but even he had bad reports out of camp last year. I'm on the board here. This is a really tough decision between AJ Brown and Breece Hall. I love both of these players. I might try, like, after these quarterbacks, like a hero RB with Breece, and then try and smash some wide receivers later on. Let's see how that works out. Curb says, y'all best value drafters or more strategic? I think it depends on where we are on the board, because certain places on the board, we feel more comfortable doing specific strategies. Like, for example, I feel like if we get a pick like 1-9, like the 9 to the 12 spot, it's time to get a little weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's time to switch it up a little bit, because you're not going to be able to get the quarterbacks that you want.
Yeah,
Lance or Hurts? I am Lance in Dynasty, but I think Badaki is Hurts.
In Dynasty, I think they're actually really close in my rankings, but I do have Lance I think 1 or 2 spots higher. Okay. Let me just double check. I don't want to. Sorry, I've been trying to put times and then also do this. Oh, I mean, Jalen Waddle falling to me right there. Come on, baby.
Yeah, Waddle at the 3.7 is great.
Come on, baby.
Marsh says, I'll never trust camp reports after last year with Chase. That's true. Steven says, only drop a guy if he's like a rookie who can't catch the ball. Yeah, right. Reggie says, got the 2 guys I wanted at the 2nd and 3rd. Reggie, I would say the only thing we hope to do here is offer, advice and perspective from what we've seen in the Dynasty community. And I would just say Kelsey probably shouldn't be going this early. Win now teams are probably looking at Kelsey, let's say like around the 5th round.
Yeah.
And I would also say Derek Carr. I don't typically see him in the 2nd. Typically, I'm seeing Derek Carr in, 4th round typically. If this is the route that you want to go, then definitely go for it. But I mean, all we can really offer is our thoughts and our opinions, and feels like a little too early for most of the picks there.
Yeah, we definitely would do a different strat. Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know have you been trying to say that, and it's been YouTube has whatever rules they got. I don't know. Marsh says, if you guys have a moment, my friend asked me about this trade in a 12-team SuperFlex league. JT and DJ Moore for Javonte, Swift, and Juju. Yikes, that is a really hard trade to figure out. You're on the clock here.
SuperFlex. Oh gosh, am I?
Yes, you are.
And
okay, so Jonathan Taylor's on one side, along with. Hey. Okay, Alan. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the sub, Alan. All right, I'm trying to wrap my head around this trade. Okay, Jonathan Taylor, DJ Moore. I'm not a big DJ Moore guy, so this is going to get really interesting. Javonte, Swift, Juju, right?
I would say
I just don't want that to be DJ Moore, but it's pretty close.
It is pretty close.
I think Javonte Swift side though.
I like the Javonte Swift side. I think I was going to say I think you need to take Javonte Swift. You're getting two top 5, top 8 running backs in Dynasty here, plus Juju, who is technically paired up. I think we will both say right now we would rather have Juju over DJ Moore in Dynasty based off of the.
You would rather have Juju over DJ Moore in Dynasty?
I'm saying based off of the not like in. Okay, let me not say in Dynasty. Based on the talent in the offense. Based on the talent in offense, we would both say we would rather have Juju. Correct?
Okay. In redraft this year, I'm still going DJ Moore over Juju. So I think Juju is a pretty significant downgrade from DJ Moore. But the fact that you're getting in my rankings 2 top 5 Dynasty running backs, I think it's worth personally doing that trade.
Right.
But I'm more wondering, can you get maybe because people will trade a lot for Jonathan Taylor. Can you add a 2nd round pick to the Javonte side? Like try and counter with adding a 2nd round pick, because if you can do that, then I would feel really, really good about it. But overall, I'm taking the Javonte and Swift side, but it's close.
Yeah,
but come on. I mean, you definitely do not have DJ. You definitely don't have Juju over DJ
I'm not saying that
in Dynasty.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. Can't post a message in the chat. We appreciate you doing that.
He wants to jump
in.
Instead,
he says I cannot post messages in the chat.
What?
I'm not sure why. Am I on the clock here? No, I'm not.
Why can't you post a message in the chat? That's so crazy. I don't know why that's happening, man. Can you try and maybe refresh the page? I'm so sorry that that's happening to you, bro. I don't know why that would be going on right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab a little Jerry Jeudy here, just see how this pans out. There was another player that I typically do draft there, but I want to see what falls to me at the 6'9". Russian. I'm so sorry that's happening, man. Let us know if you're able to comment.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. I wonder why. I guess what I wanted to say with the Juju, DJ Moore, I'm saying, like, I think we would both agree we'll take DJ Moore over Juju. Yeah, I think we are just more intrigued about Juju and his offense.
Yeah,
you know, and who he's paired with. That I think, like, we would always say, you know what, I'll take Juju in this standpoint, but in Dynasty we should definitely be taking DJ Moore.
Yeah. I think what you're trying to allude to is the fact that it maybe doesn't hurt as much, knowing that they're very similar in age. That's actually crazy to think about. Juju and DJ Moore, very similar in age. Juju's obviously on the favorable offense.
Oh, what am I doing?
You know, so.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. I shouldn't have taken Ken Walker there, by the way.
Just trying to catch up with the chat. Alan says, would you trade away Trey Lance for Jared Goff, 23 first, 24 first? I mean, there's enough value there to make that move. I just don't want to make that move. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I recognize that there's enough value there, but I would personally hold Trey Lance just because of how highly I view him. I want to see it out if I own Trey Lance. I don't want to sell at this point. But Aki, would you take that? Because I do think that's relatively even value.
It is relatively even value. It is even value. I don't know if I want to trade away Trey Lance, especially in what? Send pic. Send
a pic of what happened in Discord. Okay, well, I can't change the Discord screen right now because it will.
I'm gonna look at it. I guess
it will change your picture, so maybe you can look at that.
I'm gonna find out where he sent that at. I'm assuming it's in the Dynasty.
Hey Pookie, you can turn off auto draft. Yeah. Also Minich, you know, if you're watching this later, or just anyone who does want to mock with us, if you're gonna join a mock draft, come on. I mean, don't bail. There's so many people who want to do mock drafts, who want to prepare. Maybe there's something, you know, that came up, and my bad if there is, but just if you're going to join a mock draft and you know you can't complete it, maybe just sit it out. I mean, we do so many mock drafts, so you know, make sure everyone gets a chance, and we don't want anyone to be on auto.
Just trying to find this. I'm going through all of them here.
Curb says, feel like Hurts gets drafted so early for unproven guy who is about to get benched a year ago. Let's see what happens. What's up, Albert? What about Dak for Rodgers? Give me Dak if we're talking Dynasty and redraft, to be honest. Give me Dak. I think we would both confidently say that. What's up, Marsh? Appreciate you. Steven says, great alternative, Russian. I mean, you definitely don't have to keep super chatting, but I'm so sorry that's happening. I don't know what's going on, but thank you for the donations.
I'm trying to find it. I'm not seeing where he posted. You see, he posted on the chat. I don't know if he sent it to like Fantasyland, like chat, because you're currently on that right now, so I can't see messages on there.
Right. He said he got it. Okay, he's in. I got Chris Olave at the 6'9". I was thinking about going Burks at the 5'4", and maybe that was the right choice. I just haven't done many drafts where I don't take Burks, so I wanted to switch it up and just see how it felt. I got Judy, then I got Olave. I love Olave, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable with how this is panning out so far. Akshay says, how's my team looking? So you got Herbert, Zach Wilson, Eckler, Andrews, DJ Moore. The only thing I'm not in love with is Eckler at the 212 in Dynasty. Not that he's not worth it, but just I don't want to build around Austin Eckler. I want him to fall to me. I'd rather build around some of these younger running backs and wide receivers. But outside of that, I do love the team. But you know me, if you guys have been here more than one stream, I'm very wide receiver focused at the beginning of my drafts. I obviously went Breece Hall here because I didn't expect him to be there. But typically you'll see me start with much more wide receiver depth than running back. That's just kind of how I typically draft. Reggie says, Kirk Cousins for me was tough at the 5'2". Maybe got him later, but I mean, why not? Yeah, Kirk.
Yeah.
Where do we typically see Kirk fall? I mean, around 6, 7.
Yeah, late, mid to late 6 here. I think he usually falls. But this draft is definitely weird because some guys are falling a lot later, and some guys aren't. You know, me getting Jalen Waddle at the 3-7, Michael Pittman at the 4-6. These guys usually go in the 3rd round here, in our drafts at least. So I think this draft is definitely off right now.
Yeah, well, maybe it's just a unique draft, hey?
Yeah, it's definitely different compared to others, and so hey, we gotta wait and see.
Byronic says, would you guys prefer a second quarterback like Lance or Javonte in the 2nd round? And I would personally say that we would both prefer a second quarterback.
Yeah, a second quarterback.
Okay.
Exactly.
We are of the belief that we don't really want to worry about quarterback anymore. Just grab your quarterbacks and kind of move on.
Yeah.
Russian will not be silenced.
Russian
I'm glad that you got in, Russian.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Colson says, how does my team look?
So far, Pinto Beans, right?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, Mac Jones, Stephon Diggs, Chase, Travis Etienne, and TJ Hawkinson. I like it.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind it. Let's see what you're on the clock here. We like Travis Etienne. I love Jamar Chase and Stephon Diggs here with the Mac Jones pair. Or Mac Jones and Russell Wilson feels really good. I'm assuming you might go another running back here, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. You know, Mac Jones is one of those guys that you want to hit late 5th, so I feel pretty good about that for you. Yeah, I mean, so far, pretty good foundations. I'm definitely about it so far. How about Mooney and Monty? The combo right off the bat. Monty's not someone I personally want to grab in Dynasty, but I think at the 6'12", that's pretty good value, to be fair. I can't fault you there. I feel like at the 6'12", that's pretty good value for him. And Mooney, I have troubles doing Mooney over Hollywood, Mooney over Godwin, Mooney over maybe even Devonta, but I'm okay with him. I just prefer those players over Mooney.
Yeah, I definitely like Monty and Mooney. I like both of these guys. I'm more of a believer in Monty. I still believe he has top 8 potential, top 10 potential. I know a lot of people are worried about Khalil Herbert getting into his workload in the backfield, but I think that just comes with the job now. Every single team, you have to expect some sort of regression or somebody to kind of creep into that workload. Yeah. Damn, man. It's okay. I'm okay with a guy I'll take here. I'll take Sky Moore.
Yeah,
Doing a lot of
I was
work and
hoping
jet
Sky might fall
sweeps
to me.
and everything's happening over there in the Chiefs camp there. But yeah, I love Sky Moore. I love Monty. I love Mooney. You just gotta get him at the right price. So and I think that is the right price. I like 6-12 and 7-1 for Mooney, or in the 7th, and I took Sky Moore at the 6-8. So see you at the top.
Yeah.
Um, where are we at? Rush is
Zach, why
asking why
Watson so
Watson.
early?
I mean, we've seen him go earlier. To be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm on the clock here. Let me make my pick and then I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I was actually hoping that Allen Robinson was going to fall to me. He did not, but I'm starting to really enjoy drafting Brandon Ayuk, so I'll take him here at the 8-9. As far as Deshaun Watson, I have no problems with him as a fantasy asset. With Deshaun Watson, we're talking about someone in the last 3 years that he's been a starter, 100 total touchdowns. Okay, never finished worse than the quarterback 5. And maybe he's suspended 6 games, maybe it's 12, maybe it's the whole year. Even next year, he comes back as a 27-year-old. You know, where is he drafted this time next year? Probably in the first 8 picks. So I'm comfortable to take him there. And, you know, if I get something out of him this year, I'm happy. If not, I know that I've got an incredible fantasy asset. You know, we won't talk about the person necessarily. You know, you can have whatever opinions you have on him there. But I feel pretty comfortable with him there. Reggie says, how's the team? I feel like getting James Cook where I got him was great. So I'm not a big James Cook guy. I know you are, Badaki, but to be honest, with guys like AJ Dillon there, Jacobs, Fournette, Connor, I'm not sure I'm taking Cook over those guys in my dynasty rankings. I'd have to double check, but
yeah, I don't have someone like Cook or AJ Dillon over those guys. So I don't have Cook over Josh Jacobs or AJ Dillon. I think right when it gets to Lenny, Zeke, those guys I'm highly considering. But I love James Cook and what he can bring, especially if you would have, for example, if you would have solidified that another running back too earlier in this draft, and then take James Cook as a young prospect, then sure, you know, maybe I would give you it. But I think that since JJ and Dylan is still on the board, I definitely would have taken them over them.
Yeah,
over him.
A little too early for us, but again, like we're only saying our opinions. It's not.
You're in the
gospel.
clock here.
I'm on the clock here. I'll take Miles at the 9-4. Akshay says Zeke fell hard. Alex says, are you selling Burks based on the news today? No, I'm not.
What was the
I'm
news
not.
Today? I didn't hear
there was news about
him
still like struggling to learn the route tree, which, you know, we're in training camp. I think we said it earlier. We don't really move people too much based off of camp reports unless it's like from a very specific source. He's running with the 2s right now, but no, especially not in Dynasty. You shouldn't be selling Burks.
Okay. Right. Okay. I saw that. I saw the reports that Traylon was struggling in camp today, but I didn't know specifically what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
We try our best not to overreact to any reports, but no, we definitely wouldn't be selling. Maybe if his ADP keeps dropping, you could see a buy low opportunity, in my opinion. Byronic says, since we don't mock the entire draft, who are some round 18 to 25 guys you guys are big on to target? Maybe some taxi squad guys. You know, Byronic, we actually have quite a few videos on our page talking about taxi squads in late rounds. Also, our real drafts are a good resource to also see. But I think off the top of my head, taxi squad, I immediately think of guys like Kyle Phillips out of Tennessee who could play in the slot. I think of guys like Jake Ferguson, tight end out of Dallas. I think about guys like Cole Turner, tight end in Washington. I just loved his athletic profile.
New York Football Giants.
Daniel Bellinger. Practice squad guys, Isaiah Pacheco comes to mind.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people. Keontae Ingram, Hassan Haskins, if you want to go there. I mean, obviously, it's all these rookies, these late round guys. Shakira. I mean, you can even do Justin Ross at the time, but I mean, looks like he's kind of done now. It sucks. Bayless Jones Jr. Danny Gray is a guy. Even now, Debo re-signed.
Yeah, Danny Gray's a good shout.
Too
But he's a
intriguing
deep
anymore.
taxi, you know, now that Debo's back.
Yeah, now that Debo's back. So guys like that, we definitely have a bunch of videos that we have to put on your taxis or bench spots. I mean, obviously we just named a bunch of rookies there for you.
Yeah.
But and I'm on the clock here. So let's see.
You're good, Russian, no worries. Soccer Lover says Stafford elbow thoughts. I mean, I think we've talked about this on a couple of streams, but in general, I think our general thoughts are don't overreact just yet. Stafford has played through injuries. Most of his career has been that way. Last year he was injured, played through it. And what it seems like they're doing this year is more of pain management for Matthew Stafford. So I personally don't anticipate him really missing like a large amount of time at all. So I'm happy to still draft him personally.
Yeah. Where are we at? Russian, you guys doing any auction drafts? Let's draw my first. Any suggestions? We don't do auctions. We're actually not in that space. Auctions and IDP, we're not into that fantasy space. We're not experts on it, and we don't want to pretend that we are. So we aren't the best people to ask for auction or IDP. So don't really know what to offer you there. Actually,
sorry about that.
Yeah, man. Is the back of Zeke Clyde pick a good move?
It's a back-to-back Zeke Clyde.
Zeke Clyde. Let me double
The
check.
only thing I'm not loving with your team here at the 1 is the wide receivers overall. You know, you go Mooney over some other guys that we like, but then we only have 2 wide receivers and we're in the 10th round. So I think wide receiver was I probably would have gone wide receiver instead of Zeke Clyde.
Yeah, exactly. And I like Clyde and Zeke as late round guys. We actually have a video on Zeke coming out soon.
Yeah.
Of some guys you should maybe target in a win now perspective, but you know, it's the wide receivers that are looking weak. If you put your whole team up on a board, it's like, well, don't really have anyone outside of DJ Moore and Darnell Mooney.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the bit. Tough.
Actually, we are streaming real redraft drafts, and we do real best ball drafts on our redraft page. But we have finished all the Dynasty real drafts this year. We've done about 10 of them. You can find those on our page. Whoopsie, yes, the running back class in 2023 does look crazy good. You're right.
I've been scouting them.
Yeah, we're scouting them at the moment.
We're scouting them now. You're gonna see some running back videos coming out. Some videos. No, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna knock out like probably 3 or 4 today.
Yeah. Soccer Lover says Trey Lance and Stafford at the 110-203. I mean, yeah, I'd be happy with that. 110-203.
Yeah.
I might try and go Russ over Stafford if it's possible, or Dak over both. So I would definitely go Lance, and then I would probably try and grab Dak, Russ, and then Stafford in that order. But it's an incredible start no matter what.
Yeah, I definitely like the Trey Lance Stafford stack. You're on the clock here, by the way.
Yeah, give me Alec Pierce here at the 11-4. A little bit early potentially, but I'll take a shot on him.
Whoop it.
Whoopsie.
Blue cheese. That's what I'm addicted to blue cheese.
Vopsy says, y'all F with Team 12. So let's see, Team 12 trading post. We got Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers fell pretty well to you there. That's pretty good value. We've got Najee, Saquon, Lenny, Stevenson. Our wide receivers are CD, Terry, Mike, Tony. I like it. I don't think you need to go Lenny though. I think I would have gone another wide receiver instead of Lenny at the 7-12. Not that it's bad value or anything, but I would, again, I am someone who prefers a lot of wide receivers on my team. If that can be, Sutton and Mike Williams, oh my God, your team looks incredible in my eyes. But it's still a really good team. That's the only thing I didn't love.
No, I just made a panic pick.
Adam Thielen, you took Christian Kirk. I love that.
Take Christian Kirk. Hey, ever since
take a screenshot. This is rare.
Ever since camp and everything has been happening, I've been drafting a lot in best ball.
Oh, have you?
I've been taking a little bit of chances in him, and I think the reason why I'm liking him more is because I'm forcing myself to draft him.
Yeah, sure.
There's definitely opportunity there.
I like Kirk.
With it. I mean, getting him as my 2, 4 wide receiver 5, I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I really love Kirk in redraft. I mean, we did wide receiver sleepers, and on our redraft channel, and I did a take on him. How do I join one of these drafts? If you want to join one of these mock drafts, join our Discord with the link in the description. I can also paste it in the chat.
That's right, baby.
And then we paste the links in our Discord. If you want to join a league that we host, we aren't doing any more Dynasty Leagues this offseason. You can sign up to be on our wait list. But we are doing redraft leagues still. Those are open on our Patreon, which is also in the description. As we see, Calvin Ridley, Irv Smith. I like those 2 picks back to back there. Trading post. That looks really good. Lockett, Ritter, Rondale, and you're up. NFL Beat Writers tweets out and says, George Pickens has that dog in him. Dog. After making 4 consecutive receptions, some contested at today's practice, he wanted to stare down Minkah Fitzpatrick and other Steelers defensive players and said, don't say shit. Oh my God, I love George Pickens, bro. He's going to be different, man. He's going to be different.
Definitely some heat happening this week here. Yeah, that's crazy. 4 hours ago. Mekhi Becton looking to miss some time here already, which is not good for the Jets. Sky Moore continues to see orchestrated looks outside of the backfield, similar in the way the Chiefs used Hardman towards the end of the last season. Very interesting. Derek Carr says looking sharp.
All right, I just got auto-picked Noah Fant. That's my bad.
My bad, I wasn't paying attention.
I was literally taking a B-reel. All right, we'll do round 14, last round here, guys.
Sure. So
I'll tell the chat as well.
Stuff is happening here, man. George Pickens giving AB vibes. Uh-oh. He's a menace. Gotta get Pickens and Bell this year.
George Pickens.
Next year for sure.
Love him. I've been obsessed with that boy for a while now. Got to get Pickens and Bell this year. They're both going to have ball next year for sure. Voxy says he's a menace. Russian says Kirk and Etienne are the biggest value for Jags.
For the Jags, yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I think so as well. And that's hopefully it looks better, it feels better. Oh, excuse me.
Russian says, are you guys not scared of Pitts of the quarterback situation? No, not really. I talked about this before, but I think volume alone is going to carry Pitts. But also keep in mind that Marcus Mariota, I don't know if you guys remember Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker was a really good fantasy tight end for a while there. He had 3 years that he went to the Pro Bowl and he finished top 5. And all 3 of those years, Marcus Mariota was his quarterback. So Marcus knows how to utilize his tight ends. I don't really worry too much about. I've heard this theory that, oh my God, it's time to sell Pitts. Like, it's time to go off the edge with him. And I just think that's wrong process. Even if he has like an okay year, he's not going to lose value. How about the squad now?
I thought he was talking about like Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh, but
Pittsburgh sorry.
Steelers. Yeah, he was.
You're right. Sorry, my bad.
That's what I thought. But
no, I don't worry too much about it.
I don't worry too much.
I think it actually favors him to like get more of an opportunity rather than Deontay. Not like Deontay just being like completely focused in on with a new regime, you know?
Yeah, and I like that as well. Like, I think if there's 2 ways I see it. This team can be bad this year, and then they will get another top pick, and then I don't know, maybe they get a good top offensive lineman next year, and then Kenny starts. Or Mitch Trubisky is clearly not the guy. Mason Rudolph, we know, is not the guy. And they're just letting Kenny kind of just sit a little bit and let him develop, let him make the mistakes in training camp, let him win his mental battles against the quarterbacks now. And say, you know what, we're putting in second string. You actually have to beat Mitch Trubisky out here, and he probably will do it with ease, in my opinion. So we got to wait and see what that looks like. But maybe by the end of the season, we'll definitely see Pitts in Kenny Pickett, in the starting quarterback, in my opinion. Yeah.
Favorite player to draft? I would say for me, I get the most joy drafting Kyle Pitts, Trey Lance, Travis Etienne.
I think all of like are my guys.
Olave, Jameson, you know. Hollywood, Burks.
There's actually so many people.
McBride for some reason.
Jerry Judy Mitchell. I mean, I did Sky Wandale. I really like as well. Michael Carter back is amazing for me. I always take Michael Carter back. Saquon,
This is the last
even though
round, by the way.
I never have freaking stock of Saquon. It's so hard to get it. Let's see, wide receivers.
Last round here, y'all.
Blue cheese. I swear down, blitz the blue. I don't have a tight end. F me. Hey,
I want to figure that out now.
he's out there somewhere. Give me Brevin. A lot of camp hype there, baby. Talk me up.
I definitely
but also
forgot that
Deontay-
everyone could see my queue, but whatever.
Nah, you're chilling. Also, Deontay got the short bag. He's not going to be a Steeler longer than 2 years. And if Pickett balls, Claypool is gone. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
He got that dog in him. Dog. Dog. Yeah, for sure.
George Pickens. Dog.
You know who's definitely
Pittsburgh
interesting
Steelers. Dog.
Dog. You know who's interesting as well this year with all the hype and camp and saying that he's lining up in the slot? Chase Claypool, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, Russian, I like Claypool in the slot, which I like as well. And I've taken him in best ball. I
You just
already
got
have him in a
auto-picked,
couple
I
dynasty
think.
league. No, I took.
Oh, I
took
think
Brevin.
my thing is definitely lagging. I'm probably about to get auto picked or something. Oh my gosh, yes I am.
So it's definitely interesting to see what this what the Steeler team looks like. We said it yesterday. I think we were talking about it. I think it was who was it? I think it was a supporter stream. We were talking about how I don't know if Mitch can win that many games in the first half of the season to where it's pretty tough. I think they play the Bengals. I think it was the Bengals, the Ravens, the Jets, which should be an easy win. I think the Broncos they played. It was a hard schedule to where like it kind of favors Kenny to start sooner rather than later. So we gotta wait and see.
Yeah, this will be the last pick here.
Brandon,
And we'll end the draft.
20 season, we'll see.
Yeah, he asked someone you think will be good. You have a good year that didn't last year. Brandon Ayuk's definitely in that category, I think you can say.
Say.
Miles Sanders is in that category for me. You know, I don't think he's going to be like a top 5 guy,
Oh
but
my
I think
gosh,
he can
there's
bounce
so
back.
Many people.
Allen Robinson.
Elijah Moore. Yeah, I mean, freak Juju.
Judy.
You can even say, damn, who else? I guess Christian Kirk.
Kirk had a good year last year. I had a career year.
There's so many people that could. Zach Wilson.
Allen Robinson, or Allen Lazard, sorry.
Quarterbacks. Yeah, Justin Fields gonna have a better year. Hopefully, it's not likely, but I think he could have a better year.
Yeah.
We'll see. Sanders just needs to score. OBJ, Barkley. Yeah, Sanders just needs to score. We gotta wait and see. I mean,
Maybe Brevin. Brevin could be
I
on
don't
that
know.
category.
Oh boy, I don't know about you, but I've been watching the Eagles highlights, and Jalen Hurts just looks big.
Does he?
I don't know. Just go. He's standing next to AJ Brown. He's like, oh shit, my guy.
It look like a running back.
He's brawlic. Like, yeah, he does look like a running back, but he looked kind of ripped though. I think you should go. I think you should check it out. Like,
Sounds like you got a crush.
That,
You need to go a little situation you need to work on.
He kind of got that swag to him. I was like, oh shit, okay, David. I was like, okay, my guy.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us. If you haven't dropped a like, will mean a ton to us if you could drop a like as we end the streams off today. But thanks so much for joining. Thanks to everyone who became a YouTube member, Russian. Shout out to everyone who's with us over on Patreon, who's supporting on YouTube, who supports what we're doing, supports the vision, engages with the content, drops likes for us, comments on our videos in the chat. Really, really appreciate all of you. And we have been talking for
Since 8 o'clock
6 hours or something.
Yeah,
somewhere around there. So it's time for us to stop talking. We got a lot of editing to do. Huge love. We'll see you guys tomorrow for all the streams tomorrow. So we'll see you then.
Deuce,
Huge love.
All love.